Hello and welcome to this first look of a game called Kona. And yeah, no, it's a weird resolution. It is at 1920 by 1080, so we'll see maybe if it's supposed to be just be like cinematic or whatever. We'll see. I do not know if I'm gonna play this game for more than 20 minutes because just judging by the it seems like one of these not the walking simulators, Jesus Christ, but you know, like
Carl Faubert sought information for a living.
like a lot of,
That
like
is to say that ever since he
sort
returned
of
from
horror
Korea,
games
after having served
where you
with
walk
the armed
around and do a
forces,
little puzzles
he had been
here and
working
there.
as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton,
I mean,
a
I do
rich
like that when you
industrialist,
look,
had
for
gotten in
example,
touch
to the
with
right,
him
he moves
regarding a
his
simple
arm.
vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Well, probably shouldn't have thrown out a Let's cigarette, just...
Now wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there. They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Let's turn off the music. Alright, let's go to the Hamilton town.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Okay. God damn it, no one is here? Okay, well, let's actually go up there and check. So are we in Quebec? That's the Quebec flag, right? I think it might be. Come on. Can I pick? Okay. Okay, I have to do something about the controls, camera sensitivity. Oh, okay, it's the mouse smoothing, yeah. It felt like very weird when you were moving the camera around. Okay, so... Nope. Okay, whew, I don't want to reload anything. Okay, yes, now. Don't feel like it is slightly delayed when you're moving. And then it moves further than you wanted. Like a little bit like a slingshot effect. It will be good. Okay. Okay, yeah, Northern Quebec. Got it. Oh, I thought maybe there was like a button or something. But no way, this isn't electrical, which makes sense. It's a...
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. William Hamilton enjoyed
let's
a
drive
lavish
super
country
fast.
house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
Alright.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Is that
In these
a...
circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of
Is that
people
like a
must be
native
feeling
tribe or
compelled
something?
to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the
Or like
industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough,
it's not like
Carl
anyone
found
who was native to Americas is still
the
alive.
the man himself.
Yes, I mean the people who are called natives they came there during the Ice Age, right? And then killed and raped the original humans who are here. Here, I mean there. Here, as in Quebec in the actual game. I've never been to the Americas.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Yeah, that is fast. I mean, I'm so bored, I'll be honest. Like, and the game doesn't really like catching me. Okay, there we go. Title screen, Kona. Okay, let's check. That is our car. We'll check the other car.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H.
Something
Carl thought about
Hamilton.
taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Alright, Isabel's photo.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
Alright. Well, that's it.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Well, we'll just have to run forward. Oh, nope. There's a invisible
It
wall
was so
right here.
cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Okay, so go here. South Peahc. Heat sources prevent Carl from freezing to death. And also a place where we saved the game.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures.
Okay, I need something. Right. Yeah, we need some logs. Okay, that's a log. One log. Close the door. Okay, I guess we wait until we're all heated up. No, come on.
Carl's scout training was buried deep in his memory. What do you need again to start a fire?
Okay, and let's just go here. Pick another log in case I need it. Is there something up here I need to put on and make a fire as well? In this watchtower? The answer is no. I do like games that let you know, like when you look down, you actually see, you know, your character. Okay. And I guess... should we just move ahead? No. Okay, the game is saving. Yeah, so it saves every time you get to a place where you get some heat. Plus one log. Calls inventory. Inventory. Okay. So should I go here now? It's kind of like, oh, we got some heat. Can I walk here now? Nope. There's still an invisible wall right there. Wonder what I'm supposed to do. Okay, wow. My heat is full. Because I can't go there. Unless, am I able to climb? Because I mean, I can't jump. Well, I guess... Oh, we can jump, but... There was nothing on top of that. Is there something I'm missing inside here? No. Does not seem to be that way. Anyways, that's that game. Can I pick that up? No.